Hey everyone, Mr. Hancock here. This video is for pretty much the library database introductory video for my Comp 2 class. However, even though you'll notice that this is kind of made for online Comp 2, it can be used for traditional Comp 2 in the classroom, World Lit, online, or traditional. Any class of mine, or any class in general really, that's using the UAPTC database for research. So what I want to do is kind of show you some of the handouts and everything that I have in Blackboard, but also show you how to move through the database and everything like that. I do want to preface it by saying that don't let this scare you. Just understand that it's always a process when you're dealing with research. I'm okay at it. I don't want to say I'm good at it, but I can get the job done, but mainly it's because I've done it so much and I've dug around in the databases for years. So if you're having a hard time, don't let it bother you. It just takes time, and the more you get in there, the more you click around and explore, the better you get, okay? So just understand that. But also, it took me years to realize a bunch of certain like tips and techniques, certain tricks for dealing with research, finding research, and incorporating to the paper. So I'll share some of that as we go, all right? So let's go ahead and get started. Here we are. My research in my Comp 2 class does not start until Unit 2, the poetry essay. So let's go ahead and click into this. Here we are. It's week 6. Let's click that. All righty. So, of course, you've got everything you need to follow. Here are a lot of old videos of me discussing, obviously, research, what it is and why we do it. MLA formatting and documentation. There's 3 videos on that. That's pretty detailed. Now, here we are. UAPTC Library Research Help. Now, what you'll notice is the next 3 pages are videos provided by UAPTC. And so they're not directly mine, but they are some good things that can help you, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and click this. It says this link to the UAPTC Library website. It links to that and everything. So we go ahead and click it, and here you are. It says for distance learners, and you can go from here wherever you want to go. Click around, you do it like databases by subject. So you can start here if you want. I'm going to show you a different place to go in just a minute. But those links here, like the database by subject, e-journals, all this stuff will link you to where you can do research through a library, okay? All right, Ask a Librarian is very good. I always say that if you can come to campus or call them, contact them, take advantage of their resources. They are dying to help you, okay? You're not going to bother them. They want to help you out, okay? So please do that. So there's that link there. The next one says trouble with accessing the UAPTC database. All right, so if you're having problems with that, normally if you're on campus, you won't have to do anything extra. You can just go to a campus computer where you log in as a student, and you click into whatever as I'll show you in a second, anything you want to concerning the there we go, pull it down, concerning the database, and it goes straight to it. If you do it off campus, it's a little bit different, and so when you click this, it goes in here, tells you how to access it off campus, okay? So for most of y'all, accessing the database from your own computer, from home, or from wherever, you will have to put in your student information. This tells you how to do it, okay? For students, it tells you exactly what to do, all right? The next page is a link to a website page for the library that talks about certain databases and basic tutorial videos. So like you can do this, how to search for books and ebooks. And so I don't have to go over that. Searching for articles in the ProQuest database, all kinds of stuff. In English classes, education classes, and even science. It helps you with it and shows you how you can do it, more than just me, all right? And they have like real pretty bubbles and arrows, as you can see, stuff like that. So anyway, take a look at that. I'm not going to go super deep, but they will really, really help you out more. I'm going to give a little more explanation than anything, but still. All righty, and then, so there you go. So let me show you how you can basically access, on a basic level, access the database for the library. So here we are, the regular old UAPTC website, okay? So I'm going to go down here to academics, and then I'm going to move this right on over. Notice I'm not going to click it. I'm just going to scroll or move my mouse cursor over here where it says UAPTC Ottenheimer Library. Okay, so there it is. I'm going to go ahead and click that, and that now takes me to the database, or not, excuse me, not the database, but the website for the library. Now this has everything in it. And like I said, if you go back to one of those tutorial videos, it'll show you how to search for books. But in here, you can search for your books. Like over here, you got books and media. That will help you look for anything in the library as far as books and so on. The databases, that's what we really kind of want to look at here. And I want to talk about that for just a second. The way it kind of works is that your database is, well, think in terms of in history. Before, when we had certain journal articles and everything, here we go. Here is a sample journal. This is our milestones. This is full of UAPTC students and their essays that were put into a journal. So what a journal is, and this is really perfect, is great type of source you want to use in your paper here. A journal is pretty much a book of essays, okay? So when we come in here, we'll see that we have an essay from a student. It begins right there. I don't know if you can see that there. There we go. And then towards the end of it, you pretty much got your works cited page, and that's it. Then a new one starts. So it's like a book, but it's a collection of essays, all on different subjects and everything. So it's like if you wrote an essay, you could put it in something like this, and there you go. Okay? So we want to look for journals in this class more than we do books. The reason is journals are it's where all the experts, say like university professors and researchers, this is where all the cutting edge content happening in the field, this is where it goes. However, we're writing about literature, so that doesn't necessarily matter. But still, journals will contain secondary sources, folks like you that write essays that can back you up, that support your claims about the theme in your essay, okay? So, what is a database? The database is almost like an online library that holds all these, okay? So like this one, this is volume 14, all right? So let's just say you have 14 of these in a row. Back in the day, they would have all of these physical, and tons of room in the library of use for that. So pretty much what someone did was ended up going back and taking pictures of all the pages and putting them in electronic form like that. And so the database is like an online library where all the journals are kept, okay? But there are many types of databases, like many different types of online libraries that are devoted based on subjects and everything like that, okay? So let's take a look, okay? So when I click into databases here, so notice I've got all kinds of databases to look for. All database types, it's kind of A to Z. Oh my goodness, what do I want, all right? And so I'm going to come over here by subject, and I'm just going to find literature and composition, okay? You got three particular databases that are helpful. The number one that's going to be the most popular is the best one that I'm telling you right now is JSTOR. So I would just dig in JSTOR. You're probably going to find everything you need, okay? Literature Resource Center is good as well, and so on. So let me just click JSTOR. So going back real quick, there are your three libraries, online libraries that contain tons of journals and tons of articles. And these articles, being secondary sources, arguments from people just like you, will be used as sources in your paper to back up your claim, your thesis. So anyway, back over to JSTOR. Here it is. JSTOR costs a lot of money. That's why you need to go through the library database or library website after logging in to access this stuff. Or otherwise, you can't get into it. You can see right there, access provided by our school. So all right. So let's take a quick moment and look something up really quick. All right. So first off, I'm going to tell you that number one tip is do not use the basic search. Go to advanced search. All right, here we are. So inside of advanced search, I'm just going to put in Wordsworth. All right, and these are called Boolean searches. You can go and, or, not, things like that. So, and I want to say, and the world is too much with us. There we go. Now, content I can access. Yes, you don't want all content because there's some stuff you'll come across that you can't access. Just the stuff that you can access. Down here, narrow the items. I do not want summaries. I do not want books. I do not want videos. I want articles. Okay? You can even select the publication date. Not worried about that. And down here, there are all kinds of different types of journals that are involved. Okay? I'm not even going to click any of that. I'm just going to let it search everything. There's not going to be a library science, or maybe there is. There's not going to be something for labor and employment relations with William Wordsworth. So I'm not worried about that. So anyway, I've clicked what I want. I want to push search now. Now, all of the articles that deal with William Wordsworth and his poem, The World is Too Much With Us, is going to pop up. So notice, right off the bat, we've got, here we are. So we've got 6,600 search results. It's too much, okay? And the more you mess with those Boolean operators, as we just saw, the more specific you can get, and the more, focused and less hits you'll get, okay? So let's just say, for instance, we want this one. Let's just say this is the source. We click it. And here we are. Notice, it's a PDF. That's what we want. Because now you'll be able to cite it correctly with a page number. 76. Everything like that. There's your author's name. There's the title of the... So, everything you want is right there. Okay? And you can download the PDF right there as well. Okay? So, how do you cite this? Sometimes you'll see over in the corner, it's like somehow there's a way to cite this. They'll have like a citation button. I don't always trust those things, okay? So heads up on that. Cite this item. All right, so MLA, that's not bad. That one's okay. Sometimes, though, they're messed up. You got to watch out, but that one's okay. I would copy it, and I can use that. Just don't trust a lot of these. Even the database messes this stuff up sometimes, okay? So anyway, here are a couple tips to help you with your sources. Number one, notice that this is about Walt Whitman and Wordsworth. And it's not an article that's just about William Wordsworth's The World is Too Much With Us. That's okay. This is still fair game. Even if there's just one paragraph in here that talks about The World is Too Much With Us, that's still fair game. You could still use the source, okay? So don't let that bother you. You're not going to find a perfect secondary source to go in your paper. A lot of students go into it thinking they're going to find the source that's going to say exactly what their essay is going to say. You're not going to find that. Even if you did, you wouldn't want it because it means that argument's already been made. So you're going to use this, whatever he's saying about Wordsworth, to support your argument, okay? Now, that doesn't mean just because this is about Wordsworth and The World is Too Much With Us, it's going to line up, because you still have to pick a topic. And so you might just doing some preliminary digging to find a good topic first. After you find that topic, now you have to find a source that's going to back up what he's saying about that topic, okay? So it's still fair game, all right? And also, and I kind of said this before, he may not be saying exactly what you, or this author, who is William Meyer, may not be saying exactly what your argument is. That's okay. It's your job as the author to show how you're sharing ideas and he's backing you up. Remember, this Meyer guy is being used as support for you, okay? Anyway, I'm trying to go to the very last page here. Notice how big this is? Okay, it doesn't matter if it's big or not. You're not going to use this, every bit of this. You're going to pull out of it just what you need, all right? Okay, so notice, notes. Let's just say that is the, he's talking about notes. I don't want to use this here. Let me find you something different. Let's just go journal article. Let's click this one, all right? It's come out in 1963. Let's go on over here. See, it doesn't have a works cited page. What I was going to say to you, and I think if you come back over here to the databases and click Literature Resource Center, let's try this real fast. Let's go here. Advanced search, remember. And I'm going to come over here. I'm going to say Brooks. And I'm going to, We Real Cool. We Real Cool. That's one of your poems. There we go. Search. No results. Okay, so that tells us we don't have much, okay? So a keyword I'm going to put in just, let's say, Jesus, the name of the work. We Real Cool. Poem. Okay, so we got some stuff here. Notice really quick, you don't want biographies. You don't want topic and work overviews. You don't want news and review. You want literature criticism, all right? So let's just click this here for a moment. I've just got less than a minute left. Down here, it may say there's a citation. Well, my point is this. I want to make this really quick before I run out. You may run into some sources that have works cited pages. Those sources are also fair game. Just take one of the sources and go search for it in the database. Okay, y'all? So anyway, I'm going to stop there because we're out of time pretty much. I just wanted to show you how to mess around in these things, okay? These are all possible sources that you can use to back up your argument, okay? But anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.